When in Germany, eat German food.
Do as the Germans do. It's one of my dad's first times driving on the Autobahn, and we're gonna do a a little lesson for any foreigner that wants to drive on the Autobahn. They do have rules. So I think this is where there's no speed limit. Check this out. Tell me if I'm right. Is that no speed limit? Look at this. It is morning in Munich and it is so nice out. Right now, I'm gonna go get breakfast and I'm gonna show you that European hotel breakfast. Ooh, baby, look, this is Munich. But dude, the crazy thing is that European hotel breakfasts are better than any hotel breakfast that I've ever been in anywhere else in the world. Let's check it out. Look at this, yeah. One of my favorite foods in Germany, pretzels. They got them fresh for breakfast, and I need to show you this. They have this thing called Bircher Muesli. The best, dude. It's like basically like oatmeal, nuts, and everything inside here. Is it okay if I film? Yeah. All right. I'm like, say good thing? Yes. If I say, oh yeah, all good things. I'm saying that German breakfast at hotels is the best in the world. Seriously. Bacon, eggs, pancakes, all of this stuff is like packed all day. And then they also have cured meats, dude, and cheeses. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah, and like the normal thing for Germans to eat for breakfast is bread like this. So you cut it out, and then you get your meat right over here.
I got the honey, that's great.
Oh yeah, that's another thing in Europe. A lot of the hotels, they'll have this huge honeycomb, and I had never seen that anywhere else. Look at this. Hey, look at that. It's like a $200 splat of honey right there. All right, so I'm gonna get a huge plate, and then I'm gonna sit down. Food, I'm gonna keep it down by the way because there's people eating, but food is the best part about traveling, one of the best parts. And I am getting some traditional Bayern food, Weißwurst mit Süßsenf, which is like sweet mustard, and then I got a fresh pretzel. And she told me, the lady who works here, told me to get this Bayern special bread sauce, which is like a cheese sauce that they use at Oktoberfest right here. Look at that.
Würziger Käse.
Würziger Käse. This is only a very small sample of the breakfast. Dude, they have the best. I'm getting like pretty dang typical stuff that you eat here. This is Joko croissant, and these things have chocolate in the middle. I used to eat these all the time. And then what's typical is you get bread and you put some jelly on it like this, or if you want to, you can put the meat. So I got the meats, and then I got this honeycomb. Look at this. Straight up honeycomb. That is famous around these parts, or just like well known, or just usual in Europe, mainly Germany. I haven't been to a lot of hotels in Europe, but mainly in Germany. Obviously the eggs, they got hard-boiled eggs, and then they'll usually have some sort of like vegetables and stuff. So these are my first two plates. I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna eat it, and then I'm gonna bring my dad down here and have my dad try the European breakfast for the first time too. Let's go. Whoa, look at the chocolate inside. Can you see that? Oh baby, and it's fresh, dude. One thing that the Germans and the Europeans do, they don't let the bread get stale. If they have stale bread, they throw it out. They only serve fresh bread, and this, fresh bread. Bro, I'm not kidding, I can just eat all day. I've thought about this, seriously, making my channel like a food channel with like adventure on the side, which I guess it kind of is. Okay, here we go. Sweet mustard. Sweet mustard. Wow, that's delicious. If you come in Germany, get the Süßsenf and try it on the pretzel. Unbelievable. Und jetzt wir müssen probiert the cheese sauce. Here we go. Cheese sauce. See what she's talking about. Wow, she was not lying. Okay, it's like, tastes like cheese. You know how cheese is salty? Let me see, let me get another one. It's like a light, cheesy, salty spread. That's pretty much what it is. Gosh dang it, it's making me want to eat this whole pretzel. I was just planning on like taking a couple bites. This is how you cut a white sausage. This is how you know you're from Bavaria. Cut it in half and peel it like this. Typisch Deutsch. Smother that in the Süßsenf und dann. It's so good. Look at the honeycomb, bro. Just glimmering in the light. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but that's delicious. And then the salmon. They love the salmon. Finishing it off with some fresh fruit and muesli, or what do they call it? This is probably my favorite. If I had to pick one thing to eat for breakfast the rest of my life, I'd probably have this muesli with fruit. Dude, German breakfast is so good. I was talking quietly in there because I would have been yelling. My voice is pretty loud, so I would have been yelling in the breakfast cafe, and I don't want to do that because Germans also like their peace and quiet. And if I was like, yo, these freaking pretzels bomb, they would have been like, can you quiet down, dude? Can you just freaking enjoy a pretzel like a normal person? And the answer to that is no, but I did my best. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my father. Also, you know what I did? I went to breakfast at 7 a.m. when it opens. It goes until 11. My dad's sleeping a little bit longer, and I like the breakfast so much that I had to get 2. Seriously, I planned this out. I got up at 7, went to get breakfast. Now I'm gonna go back, maybe take a little nap, and then at 10:30 when my dad gets up, we're both gonna go down. And I'm gonna show my dad the typical German, European, Bayern, whatever breakfast. So we'll see if he likes it. And I'm hyped to see what he thinks, because when you love something so much, you want other people to love it too. But I'm excited to see his reaction. I'm gonna have my dad try the Bavarian special Brezel mit Käsesoße. Is this Käsesoße? Was ist das?
Käsedip.
Käsedip von Oktoberfest?
Yes.
Hot Käse? What's inside of it?
Würziger Käse.
Würziger Käse für die Brezel. Typisch bavarisch, ja? Typisch bavarisch. Und dann Weißwurst mit süße Käse. Süße Soße. Boom. Boom. My German. Yeah?
Do I put some of that on there?
No, that's for the Weißwurst. You do like that. See if you like it.
Never had it. Tastes good. I expected it to be more like a sausage, like a pork sausage. This is like, I don't know, creamier, a lot easier, softer. I like it.
And you gotta try this too. Try this and then. Nice.
When in Germany, eat German food.
What does the Germans do? You like it?
Good.
Check it out, dude. Allianz Arena in the daytime. Looking
Please
just
keep
as dope.
left in 400 meters.
I think this is the Autobahn. I don't think there are speed limits, but we gotta make sure that there's not. One of my dad's first times driving on the Autobahn, and we're gonna do a a little lesson for any foreigner that wants to drive on the Autobahn. They do have rules, all right? And I will try to show you. If you're German, obviously a lot of my viewers are German, comment below if I mess up any of the rules. But what you're gonna do here, this is better than any road that I've been in anywhere in the world. I think the Germans do it best. All right, so there's speed limit right now, 120. See these signs? Make sure you're going 120 km.
Right on 120.
All right, right on 120.
Right there.
So then there's gonna be a time in the road where they have these circles with a line through it, and that is when there is no speed limit. Whether there's a speed limit or not, anyone who's going faster will be on the left side of the road like this, like so. If you're gonna go fast, you're gonna stay on the left-hand side.
Prepare to keep right.
If you're gonna go slow or get off, you're gonna stay on the right-hand side. And there are rules here where you can only pass someone on the left-hand side because that is for the faster lanes. The slow-moving vehicles move to the right, and they should feel comfortable knowing that if they're gonna get over, nobody is gonna be passing them on the right-hand side. So that's kind of how the Autobahn works, and I think it's a really good system. It keeps traffic flowing as well as possible. In the States, we have a thing called the carpool lane, where if you have 2 or more people in the car, you can be in the left-hand lane, but that causes traffic jams sometimes because even if you have 2 or more people in your car, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be driving, you know, at a fast pace. So sometimes it just gets all jumbled up, and people can pass on the right or the left. That does cause confusion, and I would say more car wrecks. When I've been in Germany for 2 years, I don't even know if I've seen one car wreck. Maybe one. In the US, it's very, very common to see, you know, wrecks in the freeway or just like people having fender benders and stuff like that. But here we go. Once we get going faster on the Autobahn, I'll show you. My dad's gonna test this German car. It's a BMW.
We're gonna test it.
So I think this is where there's no speed limit. Check this out. Tell me if I'm right. Is that no speed limit? How's it feel?
Please take exit 2 on the right.
Shh. Dude, it actually feels good, man. Put the pedal down a little bit.
I got it to 160.
So a couple years ago, I actually drove with a guy named Daniel Apt. He is a professional race car driver, and he took me in his souped up Audi, I think it was an R8, or it might have been something else, R6, and we went 300 km high, which is close to 200 miles an hour, I believe, and that was fun. But there was a little too many people on the road, so we couldn't really gun it, but I'm gonna have to do that again with him because I want to be able to get up to like 200, 300 miles an hour. I know it's not the safest thing, but if it's a free way, if you got a free pass, you know, going forward, then I think it's like fun to do. I think like in the early morning when there's nobody there, it'd be kind of sweet to just gun it. And I also heard this, that a lot of Germans, they'll drive in the middle of the night knowing that the freeways are open, you know, if they have to go from Munich to Berlin, so they can get there in 2 hours instead of 4. So it's actually really smart.